Flights fiasco. Ryanair boss Michael O'Leary Ryanair has agreed to implement measures to ensure all passengers affected by recent flight cancellations are fully aware of their rights and entitlements. This will include passengers receiving full refunds or being booked onto alternative Ryanair flights or other comparable transport options, with reimbursement of reasonable out-of-pocket expenses. The airline made the statement after meeting with Ireland's Commission for Aviation Regulation. The UK Civil Aviation Authority (CAA) has accused the Dublin-based carrier of not complying with the law over its handling of the fiasco. Ryanair has pledged to send a clarification email to customers outlining their rights and explaining how and when they will be booked onto other flights. CAA guidelines state that, if an airline cancels a flight, it must offer passengers an alternative flight under European Union law. Customers may have the right to be booked onto flights by an alternative airline if it would mean reaching their destination significantly sooner. Ryanair said that, if it is not able to offer a flight on the same or next day from the original or suitable alternative airport, then it will book passengers onto flights by EasyJet, Jet2, Vueling, CityJet, Aer Lingus, Norwegian, or Eurowings Airlines. If those options are not available, then it will offer comparable alternative transport, which may be a flight, train, bus or car hire, with costs assessed on a case-by-case basis. Ryanair said its statement met the requirement of the CAA to clarify the airline's obligations under EU 261 rules. It called upon the regulator to now require UK airlines to comply, claiming the legislation did not apply to British Airways when 75,000 passengers were stranded following an meltdown in May. Kenny Jacobs, Ryanair's chief marketing officer, said, "We apologize again sincerely for the disruption and inconvenience our rostering failure has caused some of our customers. We have taken on extra customer service staff and are moving now to process and expedite all EU 261 claims from affected customers. We are committed to processing all such claims within 21 days of receipt and hope to have all such claims settled before the end of October." CAA Chief Executive Andrew Haynes said he was furious after Ryanair cancelled an extra 18,000 flights on Wednesday, a move that will hit 400,000 customers. The latest round of cancellations includes several popular routes used by UK travelers, including Gatwick to Belfast. It adds to mounting anger against Ryanair, which was already coming under heavy fire after cancelling up to 50 flights a day earlier this month. Passengers have expressed their frustration with the airline, with many left out of pocket due to a lack of alternative flights and accommodation bookings they can no longer use. Ryanair said the cancellations were brought about because of an error with pilot holiday rosters, and the latest reduction in its schedule will eliminate all risk of further flight cancellations. Speaking after Ryanair's decision to clarify its position, Mr. Haynes said, "Our job is to protect passengers' rights and ensure that all airlines operating in the UK are fully compliant with important consumer laws. Where we find that an airline is systematically flouting these rules, we will not hesitate to take action to minimize the harm and detriment caused to passengers, as we have done with Ryanair in recent days. It appears that Ryanair has now capitulated. We will review their position in detail and monitor the situation to ensure that passengers get what they are entitled to in practice." Belfast Telegraph.